Hello out there, everyone. Today we're going to just take a quick review of this DVD release of the Mothman Prophecies, a 2001 film directed by, I believe, Mark Pellington, and it is a film that is based on a real supposed creature a la Bigfoot or the skunk ape called the Mothman. And of course, it is an interesting tale, and one that weaves in some actual true events. Now, whether those events were caused by the Mothman or not is obviously up for debate. The film itself is a little montagey. That's probably one of the main knocks that I would levy against it, is that I think it looks great, but I don't think it breathes the way it might have benefited, maybe, for example, of being like a multi-episode series. But even still, I think it's a good time, and it's anchored by some terrific character work by Laura Linney and the venerable Will Patton, one of the great journeyman character actors out there. I mean, Richard Gere, he's fine, but I think Laura Linney and Will Patton both definitely elevate the proceedings. And again, the visuals are definitely spot on. It's a good looking disc, actually, even though it's just a standard def DVD. I think it looks sharp. The transfer looks great. The sound design is excellent, and it's a creepy movie. It's a film that I think gets under your skin and creates a certain ambiance that sort of earns all of its genuine moments of unease, I suppose. The disc itself has actually some interesting special features on it. Again, this is one of those DVDs that I believe has subsequently been turned into a Blu-ray release by, I believe, Imprint out of Australia, which of course all of their Blu-ray discs play. They're region free, and they do a great job, but I'm not sure it's worth importing. But even still, I think that this is a movie that came out, as I recall, during a time when there was a relative drought of decent horror movies, and I think on balance this is one that holds up. I feel as though the best part of the film is the atmosphere. It's really just unsettling, and I think it earns its vibes. And again, it's just interesting and fun to sort of spend time with these characters. The only criticism, again, I would levy on it is just that I think the screenplay probably could have been opened up a little bit to make it seem a little more believable, because as it is, there are some jumps in logic that don't totally hold up. But I think it actually ends on a very strong note. It's got a pretty intense third act that leaves you feeling a sense of enjoyment, I suppose. It's one of those just good horror movies, of a grade B variety, but with a pretty good production design and some solid acting. So I know that doesn't sound like an overwhelming endorsement, and it isn't, quite frankly. It's not a movie that's going to blow you away, but I think it is definitely a good example of how you can take some good character actors and a decent story, shoot it well with some tricky editing, sleight of hand, and make it an enjoyable 90 to 120 minute time. I think it's definitely a movie that has only, in my view at least, improved with age. I would give it, again, a solid B for its entertainment value, and it's certainly one that is worth a pickup if you can find it on the used bin, which I did with this disc for a few bucks. So on that note, I do hope everyone out there is well. If you get a chance, definitely check out the Mothman Prophecy, and just kind of keep your expectations in check, and I think you'll have a great time. So until that next time, please take care out there, everyone. Stay safe, be kind, and keep watching good cinema.